With the prospect of taking Odessa through the Southern Ocean, 4 of the crew did leave. But 20-year-old Conrad Humphreys from Exmouth joined the boat. He'd sailed on Dolphin and Youth in the early days, but wasn't selected for the Whitbread. It was a spur-of-the-moment decision.
I didn't have time to be worried. I arrived in Uruguay 6 hours before the race, before the boat left the dock. First time I saw the boat was 2 hours before the start. And I got on board, and there was someone had donated us a load of fresh fruit. And there was all these boxes of apples, and I thought, Christ, this is like a Chinese junk ship I'm joining. And so I didn't have time to. The first week, you know, we got the stuff packed away, got settled into it, and before we hit the 40s and the 50s, and by then it was all over. You know, we were in Fremantle before I realised what I'd just done. I mean, it was literally 2 weeks later, and I suddenly realised the enormity of what I just achieved.
Well, Conrad Humphreys, this is it. You've finally done your Whitbread leg and been around Cape Horn. How is it?
It's a great moment. We celebrated with a big bottle of champagne and some Odessa rum, and it was a good night actually. We were off watch and we got woken up in the middle of the night, and a lot of photos were taken.
Did you see anything?
Brilliant moment. We couldn't see land. We could see one of the boys flashing now and then, but we couldn't see land. We did all the customary photos on some other island, you know, but yeah, no, it was great. Fantastic moment.
And how was the leg for you? I mean, how is it being an Englishman on board a Ukrainian boat?
It has its moments. The guys, you know, the Ukrainian guys are great. You know, occasionally we need to like give them a nudge in the right direction, but otherwise, you know, they've been on the boat now long enough that they know how things are working, and so you know that's fine. They're great cooks as well, which is always a good thing.
What kind of food do you eat on a Ukrainian boat?
Well, I mean, this leg we're mainly getting freeze-dried. We had a lot of freeze-dried from the other boats, but previous legs we've been sailing with a lot of fresh food, and but these guys seem to be able to whip something out of nothing really. They really do. And they really take pride in their cooking, whereas we just like dole it out to the next person and we're not too bothered what we eat. But they spend all day in the galley. I think it means they don't have to come on deck at all, but they spend all day in the galley. Yeah.